In this video, we want to find the exact value of the given logarithmic expressions that we have here. Just two problems. You want to pause the video and try these. Best way to do it is to use the change of base formula. The log of x to base a will equal to the log of x to whatever base you want. Normally when you use this formula, you'll be using base 10 or base e, because you'll be looking for actual values. So this one tells you that if you have the log of x to base a, that'll be the same as the log of x to some other base. Again, normally it'll be base 10 or base e. You can see what it is, the log of x and the log of this base here in the original log function to base b, whatever base you pick here. So let's go to these. So we want to know what this is equal to, exact value. So obviously we don't want to use your calculator. So here we have the log of 4 to base 2. Now that one has an exact value already. But let's just leave it like that for now. And let's set it up this way. Log of 4 to base 2. And then we change the base of on the other one. This one I'm going to change it to the log of 6. I'm going to change the base to 2 because of that, the first one. You'll see why in a minute here, or a second. So I'm going to change it. The log of 6 to base 4 can be written as the log of 6 to any other base. And I picked 2 as my other base. And then the denominator, according to the formula I just pointed out, this will be the log to the new base, which is 2, of the base of the original one, which is of this one here, that is the 4. And then the log of 8 to base 6, I'm going to change the base on that one, so I'm going to say this will be the log of 8 and I'm going to pick base 2 in this one. And then this should be, this will be the log to base 2 of whatever this base was, which is 6 here. So I'm taking the log of 8 to base 6 and rewriting that, picking a new base 2. So according to the formula, this will be the log of 8 again to the new base, and the log of this base here is 6. There you have it. We did it that way because now this log of 6 to base 2, log of 6 to base 2, those divide out. Log of 4 to base 2, 4 here to base 2, those divide out. So we're left with the log of 8 to base 2. So the log of 8 to base 2, by definition of log, is got to be 3, because 8 is equal to 2 to the third. And that's what that means. When you say, what is the log of 8 to base 2, you're asking for 2 to what power will give you 8? Well, it's 3. So the answer to this one is that. Now, just look at this another way here. So the answer is 3. That's the exact value. But I could have done it this way also in this particular case. I could have said the log of 4 to base 2 is 2, because 2 to the 2, or 2 to the second is 4. So I could have said, okay, this is going to be 2. And then I could have just said, okay, this will be the log of 6 to base 4. And then I just work with this one, change the base on this one. This again, we're all multiplying here. This will be the log of 8. And I change the base to 4. Because this is 4 over here. So then this will give me then in the denominator, this should be the log of the previous base 6 to base 4. And now see, this cancels out. This cancels out. So this is equal to then. The only thing I have left is 2 times the log of 8 to base 4. And then using properties of logs, I can take this coefficient and make it an exponent. So I can bring this here to a power. So it'll be 8 squared, which is 64. So this then will give me the log of 64 to base 4. And what is that? Well, again, this is asking 4 to what power gives me 64. Well, that's 3. And that's your solution to that one. And the next one, very similar here. So I'm just going to start this out for you and let you finish it here. I have the log of 3 to base 2, and the log of 4 to base 3, the log of 5 to base 4, log of 6 to base 5, log of 7 to base 6, log of 8 to base 7. So it's going to be similar, except more terms here. So this is to be the log of 3 to base 2. Leave that one the way it is. The next one I'm going to change the base. Again, this is still times here. So it'll be the log of 4. And the new base I'm going to pick, look at the previous base 2, because I want things to cancel out. That's the purpose of this. So this will be log of 4 to base 2. And this will be in the denominator the log of the base for this one, the previous one here, 3 to base 2. So notice log of 3 to base 2 there, and the denominator over here, log of 3 to base 2. You can see these are going to cancel out. Then I go to the next one. So I have the log of 5 to base 4. I want to change the base here. And the idea here is for previous log to cancel. So but write this the log of, and I'm going to choose base 2 again here. So this will be 2. And in the denominator, I'll add the log of the previous base. So this one is 4. And the new base I picked is 2. So again, you look at log of 4 to base 2, and then the denominator over here, log of 4 to base 2. Those are going to divide out, cancel. Now I want to see if I can cancel the log of 5 to base 2 in the same way. So I go to the next one. And this is all multiplication here. So I'm going to say, okay, log of 6. I'm going to pick base 2. And that's going to be over the log, again to base 2, of this previous base, which is 5. And again, you can see here, log of 5 to base 2, log of 5 to base 2. That's going to cancel. And I continue the same way. Now I want to cancel the log of 6 to base 2. So I come over here to the next one, and this is, so this will be log of 7. And again, base 2. The denominator, that should be the log of that same base, 2 that I picked. The base for this one was 6, so this would be 6 here. So the log of 6 to base 2, denominator over here, log of 6 to base 2, those divide out. Get to the next one. Log of 8 to base 7, I'm going to change the base on that one also. So this will be the log of 8, again, changing it to base 2. That means the denominator, I have to have a log previous base to whatever base I picked. I picked 2 again here. So I get the log of 7 to base 2. Over here, log of 7 to base 2. These divide out. So these are all 1s. So it's a multiplying log of 8 to base 2 by 1. So all I have is the log of 8 to base 2. So I'm asking 2 to what power gives me 8? Well, 2 to the third gives me 8. So this is equal to 3. And you can see the pattern that we have here. This is the answer for this one. Exact answer, no calculator. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.